Hello, hello again, and welcome back to your friendly neighborhood noob. And we're back with episode 6 of Newbcraft. And today, we will be working on the city. I'm so excited. But I thought I'd start here in the shopping district to show you a few things that have changed. Of course, you already know that, buildings have been built. New shops are popping up. And I'm super happy with that. Although, I've also been popping inside of this shop because there's been a portal and such. So we had to move the portal to the back. As you can see, they've kind of, copied and pasted it in a way. They had to destroy all the edges, and then they had to place it here. It was actually kind of hard. And we placed it a little bit up the top, though. We left 2 blocks so that we were able to build kind of around it, because we didn't want it just being stuck there, boring and stuck there. So over there, it's, there's no portal now. Also, we had to turn down the render distance because the server's been having some crazy batshit bananas moments. Yeah, it's been going crazy, and we've gotten some hella lag. We've been talking to Shockbot, and I haven't fixed it yet. So for now, we're just gonna have to do the best we can. But I wanted to start in the shopping district because we've actually made some sales. We've not many. I know you guys are expecting like heaps and heaps of diamonds. Ooh, I actually sold some vines. That's pretty cool. So we sold a little bit. Let's check each one just in case. I don't actually have anything from this one, but that's fine. Nope. Yeah, some of the things aren't selling, which is not great. We probably do need to stock up on the wood, though. Okay, so that's the plant store. Let's check the wood. Oh, damn. Okay, so we need some dark oak logs. That's for sure. We need some dark oak logs. Oh, we also need some spruce logs. Okay. Anything else? No, and no. Okay, well, we only need dark oak and spruce. I think everyone's using dark oak and spruce. That just makes sense. So, we earned 28 diamonds. 28 diamonds is not too bad for our first, set of sales. I've never had a store before, so I don't know how to feel about this. But 28 diamonds for just picking up some random stuff, I think that's pretty good. What do you guys think? Well, of course you can't answer, but yay, we did it! I'm going to go into the nether so I can travel back home. So guys, before we actually return back to our home, I thought I'd give you a little look at something that Cake and Lord Laylaps have been working on, or fixing I should say. We accidentally had a bit of a nether crash, which means we had to build everything all over again. And by we, I mean Mr. Cake and Lord Laylaps. They rebuilt the hub. And the hub looks so much better. See what happens when you rebuild something? You kind of go in with a new fresh set of eyes and improve on what you did before. And that also means everyone has their own paths. And we saw them last time. We saw the tunnels, but they've been made wider and they've been made longer, which is super cool. And we're going to be having banners or so that, you can figure out whose is whose. But I'm probably not going to remember that. Who remembers whose is whose banner? And also, the way down is also colored in beautiful glass. So that's also nice, and it intersects with it, so you can figure out which direction you're going to go when you're coming up. So yeah, there's heaps of new changes, and I'm super excited. But we should get back home because we have lots of stuff to work on. Lots of stuff to work on. So as of last time, I started building the road, as you guys know, and I was super excited about the road. I was really proud of it, and we've done a little bit more work on the road, as you can see. We've now moved it all the way around there, which I don't know if it's too close to the edge, but I will be building like this kind of small little foresty area here that will lead into there. And I'm not too sure if I'm going to make it so that the edge ones are more like botanical gardens or something like that, because otherwise it's a little bit too close. The major city is right next door to the Scooby Doo mansion, but maybe that's how it's going to be. Maybe that's how it should be. I don't know. But these are the layouts of where we're actually going to put these beautiful buildings. Now, I've got a few layouts. It's probably isn't going to stay the size it is, and the road's probably going to go out this way, which is why I have less space for it. If not, I can always cover it up. But for now, this is about where I want to put things, and these are some shapes that I've decided on. But I'm still confused. I mean, there are so many different building types, as you can see, that I really like. I mean, there's modern. There's kind of like this industrial vibe. And of course I could just go with the simple, medieval stuff. But I think because I am going all modern, I should keep that sort of phase. Maybe have a little bit of industrial, but overall it has to feel like a little bit groovy. So what I'm going to do is try to keep the modern styles and then add lots of colors. So yeah, we're going to add lots of colors to it because that would be like the groovy sort of Scooby Doo-esqueness, and because it's like horror but funny. So it's like a comedy funny. But I have come with some ideas, and hopefully we can build just a little bit of it. But I have to figure out what materials I want to use, and that is the biggest problem. We're going to have to go get a lot of concrete. Trust me when I say, the gravel is not easy to get. You have to find it. I never know where to look. And yes, I know what you're saying. Look for the gravel mountainy place. But guess what? I've been to the gravel mountainy place, and it's all gone. People are taking it. That's the problem of being on a server. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go get some gravel so we can start some building. Because we need a big build. I mean, we haven't even started our big build, and we're on to episode 6. Well, technically, most people aren't onto big builds up until, like, episode 10. But still, it's the principle of the matter. Also, the main thing I have to do before I actually build the buildings is put the farms inside. So that's probably what I'm going to be started on doing. Thinking of it. Yeah. So these are the moments you have to think about. What should I do before I build the building? So I'm going to figure out a way, probably get some signs and label where each thing is going to go. So we need seaweed and sugarcane and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm going to go get the signs. See you in just a moment. Alright, I got some jungle signs, and I know what you're thinking. Jungle signs? Ew. But no, I don't really use jungle wood very often, which means that they're really perfect for signs. Now, I have to label each of these at least coming up with what I should be doing for one. Like, underneath will be a shop. Like, that will be what's happening. There's like a shop head underneath, and on top of each shop head will be like a big giant area where the farm is going to be. So it'll be shop, storage, farm. So all the drops will drop into there, and then they'll drop into here. Into the storage, and they'll come down to here. So if you need something, you press a button and it comes down. Or that's at least what I'm hoping will happen. Either that, or I'm just going to have it so that it all stays in the storage and then trickles down into here where there's just a simple chest with the pricing and just a nice little storefront. And I think that would be really cool to look at. I'm also going to have to think about, you know, if this is the path right here, this is a 2x2 path. Should I make it longer? Should I make it wider? It's really going to depend. But I think I might make it wider and then enough to put a sign in front of, because, you know, you want the sign to be pretty predominantly big so you can realize, like, this is what it is. And I don't know how I'm going to build a sign, but we're going to figure it out. And I'm really super excited. Now, the first ones are going to obviously be the ones that are most useful for me. And I think I'm going to use this one as something like maybe a farm one, because obviously produce and food is important. But I'm not too sure if I want to have the produce in the front or the back. To give you an idea, what I'm thinking is that, you know, this is the main city with all their little bits and pieces, and then out here is more of the farming area. But then I thought about it, and to be honest, if I do leave this as just a normal area, it's not going to work. So I'm going to have to build my first build as a shopping center. Now that's going to be really hard because unfortunately a shopping center doesn't just stock one item. So we're going to have some sort of cow killer, some sort of chicken killer, some sort of like farm one, some sort of potato one, a carrot. There's so many things I have to think of. And they're all going to go in this one grocery store, which is actually going to be kind of hard. So I'm going to have to look into the perfect redstone for each bit. But first, we have to build the shop front, which is really cool. I've never built a grocery store before, especially in Minecraft. And I really don't know where to start. But I feel the most important thing is getting the right materials. And what materials we're going to need, for the inside at least, is a lot of slabs. Yeah, a ridiculous amount of slabs. So let's work on that. I thought about it really quickly, and I'm thinking that I'm really liking the smooth stone slabs. They just look very industrial and kind of work with the style. But if this is the case, and we do use stone slabs, so let's just put that here. Make a kind of wall. If this is the case, and we're going to be using it like this, I'm going to need something on the sides, and I don't really know what. The only other idea I could come up with is using smooth stone stairs, which I don't even know if they're an actual thing, because I've never had to make them before. But if they are, that would be a perfect idea. If not, we're kind of screwed. This is my kitty. Hello, kitty. But so I'm going to see if we can actually make some smooth stone stairs. And you're probably sitting there going, dude, are you an idiot? Because you probably know already that smooth stone stairs don't exist. Or do. I don't know. I'm a noob, okay? I don't know these things. So I'm going to cook up some smooth stone and we're going to find out. But otherwise, this is a really good start. And we're going to have to find something that we can put on the side, because I'm pretty sure you can't put the iron doors there. Like the iron trap doors, I'm pretty sure you can't put them. Maybe I'll put up an iron door, but I don't know if that will really work. I'll try out a few things and then we'll have a look afterwards. So I kind of was dumb and newbie, and I was right. They didn't exist. Smooth stone stairs do not exist, which is exactly what I thought. Now you guys are probably saying, "Oh, what a noob! Oh my god, how did he not do that? Oh my god!" Pushing your glasses up and making me feel really, really inadequate. But if I'm looking at what I have now, I really only have a few options. I mean, technically I could go on a completely different route of any of these, but unfortunately, trapdoors don't stand up. So unless I put a button or some sort of trigger mechanism, that's not going to work. This just looks really boring and plain, and the only other option I have is the door. And I've got to admit, it doesn't look too bad. So it might be the option. But that did get me thinking. What if I was to go the same sort of idea, just in a different direction? I was thinking maybe instead of doing something as simple as just a trapdoor, but maybe using wood instead. I know it's a modern build, and that's my biggest fear. Is the wood going to make it look less modern? No, it's not. It actually looks really good. So I have a choice between these two, and I think the brown actually stands out more and kind of has a better look to it. So I think I'm going to do the trapdoors for the actual shelves of the shopping center, the grocery store. I thought this was a great moment to stop and pause for just a second before I actually move on to look at the board. Now, as you can see, all of this has been set up and I haven't really added any more, but I can take some things off. Only a few, but enough to go. The terraforming, then the house is done, and full netherite tools and armor are done. We haven't made the entire road yet, and we haven't really finished the villager trader. But we are starting the city build, and we are doing the underwater highway very soon. So, you know what? We're actually starting on quite a lot, and I'm proud of us. I'm proud that we actually did anything, to be honest. Oh, well, there's a hole. And it's going to be, you know, a long road to the end, but it's great to have some of the pieces off the board. And hopefully we'll get to put some more on there. Because I love putting on things, getting stuff done, having tasks. Makes you feel really good. I'm probably going to go finish off building some random things just while I wait for other people to come online, because I kind of need help. And Frenny doesn't often like to ask for help, but I'm going to have to. Well, as you can probably see, I started off with pumpkins. I decided the easiest one to do for the very beginning would be pumpkins, and because I can make it really tall and it only takes up about 5 or 6 lines. And that sounded good to me. I mean, first I've got to have this line, which will be the barrier, and then the water, then the pumpkin, and then this area where the pumpkin seeds will go. Then it drops down to here. Now, I had thought about when I throw them down after harvesting, because I thought about auto harvesting ones, but I don't really know how I feel about that because they're going to be up here. So we're going to try an auto harvesting one and see how it goes. But for now, I want to try to map out an area. I do think I'm going to have to make the layers a bit higher, but I will look at an auto harvester and see how it goes, because I don't know if I can do a line of auto harvesting. I'm not too sure how it works. It would be good if it works that way. I will admit, it would be good if it works that way. I could put the hoppers and then put the water on top of it. But this is what I'm trying to do. And then I have like a layer of glass to the next area. So I want to be able to put pumpkins some wheat, potatoes, and carrots, and maybe a chicken and cow killer if I can fit it in. If I can only fit produce in, I'll probably keep only produce, and then apples, which will just have to be hand placed in because there's no real way to get apples quickly. And I've tried, but we will try to get as many apples as possible, and yeah, try to fill this with all the produce. So guys, I have been working on a little bit of redstone, which to make the pumpkin farm. So the pumpkin farm is the first one that's going to be in this building, and it's going to be pretty tall, being that it is going to be in a skyscraper, which will be kind of interesting, I suppose. I think this will be eclipsed by all the skyscrapers, but we will see, we will see. Hopefully the ridge, I want to make a mountain ridge maybe around there, and a big forest that goes up to a mountain here, so it kind of isn't over-eclipsed by this beautiful build that I'm hoping to make. But this is my pumpkin farm, and as you see, when you put the seed here, you plant it here, the observer will realize it's there, and when it grows, it will go into there. This will realize it's grown, and then it'll smash it out, and push it into here. That is really important because I have to make sure that I put walls on the side and here, otherwise they will fling the pumpkins out into the distance, and they'll go everywhere. So I have to make sure there is walls on either side. I can make it as high as I want. There is redstone, and it's pretty simple. It's pretty simple, but I do use pumpkin and food, and hopefully I'm going to use it in the golems when I want some snow. But food is really important to me, and I do like to sell pumpkin quite a lot. So, especially when it comes to the villages. So we want to be able to have a village trader somewhere around here, and hopefully when I make the village trader, it might be even one here for produce, maybe, and you can get emeralds, which would be really cool, but you'd have to pay diamonds for them. Or even emeralds. Actually, emeralds would work too. I might see if I can look into that one. But at the end of the day, this is my redstone, and hopefully I get a few more layers done. So, I'll talk to you in just a moment. Well, at this point, I have thoroughly lost my mind and built more observers than I ever have in my life, and I still have some left. In fact, I have 2 more stacks in my chests, but this is so far about 70, I think, because it's, no, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, no, 10. So 10, there is exactly 10, so that makes 70 pumpkins in theory, I think. Yeah, 70 pumpkins in theory. So if that's the case, then 70, I don't know how long it will take, but should we make it bigger? I don't know yet. But I am liking where it's going, and this is one of the biggest redstone pieces I have ever made. So I guess there's a first time for everything? And it's so big. It's so big for friendly. I don't know. I feel like I've done too much, but I want to do more. I feel like I should just leave space for everything else, because when am I ever going to need this many pumpkins? Who am I kidding? I need all the pumpkins! Look at it in all its glory! Its beautiful glory. It's not actually that tall. Like, I could make it taller, but I thought the first building that kind of connected to here shouldn't be that tall. Like, the building should get taller as they go into the center. So this will be the first building, of course, and I like it. Look at it. I cannot believe it. I actually made something. That didn't break straight away. Bad memories. So I'm now waiting for them to grow, which a little excited. I kind of want to see my first pumpkin pop. Every time it grows, it actually makes them go off as well, which is kind of cool. It's like a symphony of music. Sympathy. Yeah, sympathy of music. It's a symphony of music. So next I have to do is carrots, potatoes, and radishes. But I just ran into a bit of a problem. My issue is I have figured out that the only way I can make an automatic carrot and pumpkin farm is by having a villager do it. And I have never, and I repeat, never have done a villager farm. In fact, I have never considered doing a villager farm for many reasons. One being I am terrified of getting it wrong. Yes, I know for some it's very, very simple, but for me, a small, innocent, and quite humble friendly, I'm terrified! So I don't know. I don't know what to do in this situation. I think I'm going to have to look up and see if there's any normal ones. If there is not, and I do have to do a little villager farm, expect chaos. It turns out I actually will need to get some villagers, and I have built this very long railroad all the way to where I had the villagers. I don't know how I'm going to get them out one by one, and I do not know how I'm going to make sure that they don't, you know, escape. So this is going to be hard, but I'm going to get them over there. I only need 2 or 3. No, 2, then I can breed them. Okay, well, I'm going to get 2, and then we're going to go from there. We have our first villager down, and I feel a little bit better about this. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do, but I've decided I'm going to try to put them over here in a bed of some sort, and then I'll get the other one, because I'm just in shock. I'm in shock that I got this. Actually, I'm in shock. But I'm going to break you free, and I'm going to get your brother, so, or your lover. I'm not entirely sure. I'm using glass to get these guys, and I feel really stupid. Oh wait, they can't get through there, right? I don't want to risk it. I honestly don't want to risk this. I feel so stupid. I feel so stupid doing all this. One thing I know nothing about is villages. I know nothing about them. I haven't had a village trader before. I just haven't done anything villagey. And it's starting to make me feel very dumb. Oh my god, hello slaves. I mean friends. Hello new friends. Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make you into a farm. No, not a baby farm. But, so I'm going to put you over here in this lovely area, and I'm going to make you a beautiful farm. I'm gonna have a few layers, hopefully. And that'll be great, right? Right? I can make you have another child, just letting you know. Okay, good luck. Look at them. So much potential. And being part of my farm. So much potential. So, we have finished both a potato and carrot farm. We have done a pumpkin farm. I built what I can only assume is an okay chicken farm. They're very loud. They're extremely loud. But yeah, this is my okay chicken farm. I don't really know how well it's working, to be honest. If we go down here, oh, it's cooking things. It's cooking them slowly, but it's cooking things, and at least it's, you know, automatic, so I don't have to worry about it not doing anything at all, or me having to do anything. It's like the lazy man's food maker. Lazy man's cooking. I also have made a sugarcane farm, which, yes, it's only about, you know, 8 on there and up there, and of course, as you can see, we have pieces getting stuck, but there's only usually 1 or 2 pieces, so it's not too bad, and I am actually getting sugarcane from it. I might make it higher, I'm not entirely sure, but I haven't had a real big use for sugarcane. So I think overall it's not needed to be bigger, but hey, I'm not the pro here. Last but not least, I am currently making a bamboo farm, which again, it's having the same problem as the sugarcane farm. Pieces are getting stuck. But again, I don't really have a big use for bamboo or sugarcane, so I don't really need books anymore, and I don't need, what's this word? Sugar much? It's not very useful. They're not very useful at all, so I don't really mind that there's going to be wastage, as long as I have some of the supply. But I am making it the same theme as this one over here, same style. I decided because it fits perfectly into a skyscraper sort of build, because that's essentially what we're going to be going for, a skyscraper, and it has to fit inside of the building. Underneath will be the shop front, the storage, and then the actual farm. The next one I'm trying to go plan is unknown. I don't know what I'm going to build next, or what I need to build next, because I'm already happy with what I have. But I'm sure that, you know, a wool farm could be nice. Maybe a good cow farm. We'll figure it out. But at the moment, I think this is all we're going to do for the farms. What I want to do now is I want to go check out the Reaper's house. Now, as you guys know, Reaper has been building Hogwarts. And I like to have Hogwarts check. Or Hogwarts watch. You know? I like to... Oh. Oops. I like to occasionally watch and look at Reaper's house. So we're going to head over there before we end this episode and actually have a few looks at Reaper's house. Well, we have found Reaper's place. It took me a bit of time because we haven't labeled the tunnels with names. We labeled them with banners. I don't even have a banner. I don't know what to do with banners. Like, seriously, it's maybe... Oh my god, it's a cow! It's a woolly cow! Oh, I want a woolly... Why don't I have woolly cows? How do you get a woolly cow? Maybe it's a bull? Are there bulls in this game? Oh my god, what is this? There is a giant hole. Which is not that big. Usually they go down to bedrock. That does not go down to bedrock. I'm not scared by that. Anyway, so yeah, he's built this entire big building here, which is really cool. I think that's like the entrance or the main hall or whatever it is. Maybe it's where they eat their foods. Is there going to be floating candles inside? There better be floating candles. I mean, they made candles in 17.1, so they better have them. Then there's this area right here, which I actually remember this area in the video game. I remember this area because there was like an object you had to collect up here. And so yeah, you have to climb up these stairs, and there'd be something in the way that you'd have to, Wingardium Leviosa, you'd have to actually like use your wand to float it into the sky, and then you could go in here. You could never go in this corridor, so this is my first time stepping through this door. Oh god. So it's all very dark. It's all extremely dark, but as you can see, I'm wondering how he's going to do the inside. Like, this is all just the outside. How is he going to decorate the inside? That's going to be really hard. He's even used hoppers in the build. Hoppers. Like, stylized hoppers. I wonder if he's using a different texture pack, because to me that still looks cool. It just looks a little bit out of place, but that bit is my favorite in this. That's pretty impressive. Okay, we're going to go over here and see if there's anything else, because I know this build is actually quite large. That is cool. That is cool. I get that there's bits of this that I wish were more decorated. Like there's like this huge block here that's not really that decorated. But he is just doing the outline at the moment, so maybe he's going to go in and do some amazing decoration. I'm not sure. I don't know yet. Oh! Oh, I fell. Oh. Oh my god. So he's completely hollowed the entire thing out. He has completely hollowed the entire thing out, which is a little bit weird. Like I would have a platform because I wouldn't want to fall through at some point, but I think he might have an elytra, so that's probably why. Can we get up here? Can we? No. Maybe I can run at it. Just ready. 1, 2. Ah! I'm not very skilled when it comes to like non-controller one. I'm used to the controller. Unfortunately, my texture pack, which it looks like he's used birch wood to make these ones and oak for these ones. And for some reason, there is pork on these. He's put pork on one of them. That is so silly. Why have you put pork on that? Anyway, we're going to go around this side. So he's gone into a lot of detail. I have to think he's got a texture pack because my texture pack makes everything look a little bit different, but not too much. His, I imagine, makes it look completely different. Oh, wow. Just the level of dedication to do an entire Harry Potter place. Like, he's done way more work than we have done in ours. Like, look at that. My only issue, though, is since he is doing it more for the outside, it does look like he's doing it more for the outside. When it comes to the inside, there's going to be like these small little indents and yeah, things that are poking out and poking in because it will look good from the outside. But then what about the inside? I always worry about the inside, you know? Okay, as much as Reaper, as much as Reaper has actually blown up one of my stores, yes, he did. He accidentally blew up one of my stores. I didn't want to show it on camera because I was so annoyed, but as much as he did that, I don't want to accidentally blow up his, so I'm going to be careful in here. But yeah, the length that he's gone to in this sheer size of it is impressive. Like, I'm impressed. And yeah, I wish him all the best with this build because I could never... Well, I probably could, but I don't think I had the patience to build something just Harry Potter themed. Let's go back home so we can figure out what we need to do next in the next episode. Wait, is that a cow? Oh my god, it's a woolly cow. Oh my god, I love the woolly cows. Why don't I get a woolly cow? This sucks. I want a woolly cow. We are back at the base now, and I'm considering, many things, because after seeing everyone else's builds, they have built huge things already, and all I've done is my very small house. Now, I love this build. It's one of my favorite builds because that's not something I usually do. But we really need to kind of speed up on the bigger builds. And no, I don't want to rush them because when you do rush something, it turns out really bad. And I am a terraformer at heart. I'm not a huge decorator. I know terraforming is decorating, but terraforming is decorating the environment, not decorating buildings. And so I want to learn more by doing this. And yes, I know, I shouldn't compare myself to other people. I shouldn't be worried about what they're doing and what I'm doing. But after seeing their stuff, it really inspires me to do better. And yes, I love these builds. I don't do much redstone, so this was a challenge for me. This was stepping outside of my comfort zone to make some redstone builds. And I'm kind of proud of that. But at the end of the day, I really need to start doing some building. So hopefully by next time I will have started doing the bottom of the builds and we can move on to some of the other areas. And even talk about what builds should be in this city. Like, should we have aquariums? Should we have petting zoos? Should we have shopping centers? Should we have, and if so, what kind of shops? And should we make it about a marketing thing? Should there be a marketing for this? Should there? I don't know. I'm really not sure. But from me to you, this has been your friendly neighborhood noob, and I want to thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for being here. This redstone has been really fun, and I can say that I'm not a huge redstoner. I have not had much experience with redstone, other than the basics, of course, like everyone else. But I'm a bedrock guy, so all the redstone experience I have is in bedrock. In fact, all the building experience I have is in bedrock. Every bit of experience, including terraforming. So this is completely new to me. I don't really know. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. I really hope I am, because I'm enjoying it, and I hope you are too. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you, and don't forget to subscribe and like if you like. If you don't, then just put a comment down the bottom and tell me what I can change. But this has been your friendly neighborhood noob, and I will see you next time for the third time I've said it, because you know I have to announce who I am. Otherwise, people don't know. People keep calling me noob, and I don't like it. It's friendly. It's goddamn friendly. Anyway, guys, bye. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video all the way to the end. I really appreciate it. If you actually like these videos, please press the like button so I know, and I know what to make more of. If you want to see more of these videos, then, you know, press the subscribe button, and I will be much appreciated for all the support that you're giving. Share with your friends, again, if you have any. I don't know what that's like, so socially awkward people, you know. So, we don't like people. Anyway, and if you didn't like these videos, please put down in the comments below why, so I can improve as a YouTuber. It would be much appreciated, and it would help me and my channel. Anyway, guys, have a great week, have a great day, and enjoy yourself. Bye, guys.